Hello everybody, this is Shrike as always. We're playing Pyre, blind, on the hardest difficulty. We've only lost one, right? And it was totally winnable. Just a surprise gimmick, that's all. We won the last one though. At dawn, and wood is already up. He reveals to you that a path through the woods into the cold lands to the north beyond, which lies your next destination. Not yet been to this region of downside. One is to be the one path. Okay. Very well then. Florian Shore. Very pretty. A little bit ominous. You get clear of the woods at last, and arrive in lands grown cold in the shadow of Mount Lodil. You'll have to make it all the way up to the moment of respite, and the wood calls everyone together to discuss matters pertaining to the rights and the plans to which you band together with a common faith that freedom from the downside is not impossible in my. Let me ask you something. What does freedom even mean to you? He looks in your direction as he asks, defying you to answer. You're not sense his own thoughts on the subject, and only know the truth of how you feel. Freedom means being able to make a decision of your own terms, achieving inner peace, having no master, going where you please. Freedom means not having one's strongest feelings and emotions repressed or rebuffed, and without fear, other judgments or approval, nothing at all. Freedom is just another empty goal to chase, to give one's life a false meaning. What does freedom mean to you? I mean, all of these things are different forms of freedom. Freedom means not being forced in responding to such questions. See, this is physical freedom. This is somewhat physical, but also mental. I mean, inner peace is not necessarily, you don't need freedom for inner peace. Having no master, again, that's literally true, I guess. Although, that's never gonna be completely true. You're always gonna have laws and stuff to answer. Feel true love, is that really, without having your feelings or emotions repressed? Sure, that's a form of freedom. Living without fear. It means living without concern if others' judgment or approval. Well, that's, I guess, yeah. You know, freedom is just another empty goal. I'm gonna, none of them really super resonate as this is what I want to do. Or say. Maybe I'll just remain silent. Thoughts on freedom are your own. You hold his gaze but do not answer. Feel the tension growing, but alas, he breaks the silence. So, freedom means you can defy me, is that it? Well, I suppose it does. Or perhaps you haven't spared the subject any real thought. Or don't know what you think I wish to hear. No matter, I pose the question to you, get you to think. He then turns his attention to the whole. Now let me tell you all what freedom means to me. Freedom means to live without life without fear. To be able to indulge one's curiosities and passions, at least the ones that cause no harm to others, without the constant threat of judgment or reprisal. Freedom means not being made a criminal for what you know or whom you love, or what you choose to think or not. He looks toward the distant mountain. Within the next few days, your time in exile could come to an end. You could see the Commonwealth once more, and you would be exalted there, given the highest honor, opposite how you got here. But you would not be truly free, I think. At the least, you would become complacent to an ancient system that would deign to cast down others such as you. It is a system whose well-intentioned founding principles have long been lost, and the 8 scribes, if they are still out there, have made quite clear they shall not intervene firsthand. That is where you come in. Turns to you and everyone again, looking to teach you. Long have I wished to gather such a group, but together you might see that seeking freedom only for yourselves is too modest of a goal. You share a higher calling now. The plan then is this: we free each other from the downside with the rights. Then we meet up on the other side. We organize. Each new moon at dusk, we join together at the Spiral Sanctum. We meet as many of us there as possible. My agents on the other side shall explain the rest. Plotting a revolt. Just so. I'm asking a lot. You do have other options. Deceit, however, is not one of them. The reader and myself, you know by now that we can see through. But you need not be part of this, nor is it my interest to career you. You may go your own way if you wish. Live out your remaining days here like so many others. So if anyone among you prefers that, if you cannot see yourself continuing to strive together the Commonwealth, as you are doing here, then speak now. Pauses for a time, examining each member of the group. No one stirs. Very good. Some of you consider yourself friends, some others not, but all of you here are bound together through the rights and are integral to our plan. Remember that. Seek true freedom. You will not find it waiting for you in the Commonwealth. Together, you can bring it about. Both for yourselves and others. That is my promise. And let's out a long breath. That's it. I ask you all to think on this, and let us reconvene along our journey to the summit. Transfer the mountain, leaving you to consider what he said and plot the wagon's northward path. Whew. Wow, that was some exposition dump. Alright, to the base of the mountain we go. Beyond lies the mountain. I suggest we make camp here at the base of the mountain, for we shall need our spirits and our strength to make the ascent. Oh, greetings, you lovely reader. I'm at your disposal. Oh yeah, we get another scribe trial. I shall gladly oblige my reader. Who's to be the lucky one this time? Oh yeah, look at this. Fuck yeah. You asked Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Bay. I must admit, I do sense something from that one. I once had a wild heart myself, quite like her own. We shall see if there is more to her than that. Let us bring her forth. Soon Bay arrives, in heat of the summons. Scribes. I think that if I listen carefully, that I can hear them calling out to me. Fuck yeah, I want to see what her item is. So-called savages such as Bay are similar to nomads, Edwin and the rights. Okay. Apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, girl. The place where you reside at present has but a single rule, which is, you answer to me here. Wow, okay, I will. Such naive enthusiasm. Now be silent. It is plain to me that you have much to learn as yet about the rights, but you have learned something. Now, do you prove it, without the benefit of anyone, save for your reader. Okay. Are you out there to help me with this, miss? Around. Oh, they're Tizos. Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay. Wow, damn, they're fast. I have to be faster. Okay. Oh, wow, I only have to do this 3 times? Okay. I have to quick cast this. And I can jump into it too. Well, this might be the easiest challenge yet. Wow, is that it? Really? Okay. See, I get her character. I understand everything she needs to do. I guess that'd be harder if she hadn't leveled her up. Okay, how did I do? I must admit, you did better than I expected, girl. You had passed the trial of yours. Congratulations are in order. You, and also to your lovely reader. Now farewell. That was pretty fucking easy. Not gonna lie. She's really good. Like, damn. Did I imagine all of that, miss? Because I hope it didn't. Wow, what is that you have there? After Bay casts her aura, can bounce off of objects and solid surfaces. Aw. Neat, I guess. I don't know if it's super, that's really all that exciting. By just giving her +3 quickness. It's really good for having pretty quick. And bounce off objects on surfaces. I wonder how, like, I guess I could do a practice round with that. I just don't know how useful that is. I don't really use her for that. Bounce off of objects is all. It's just, yeah, you can bounce around corners, but it's the. Why bother? No. Oh! Nice to see you with our bottle of moonshine. Drink up, by all means, darling. Nice to find a girl after my own heart. Losing close to blows our voice. Let me tell you a little secret. That bottle there, it's enchanted. Never runs dry, ever. Believe me, if I could, I would have known by now. Apparently, it was some spurred old bog crone that once tried. What are bog crones? Oh, the serpentine guys, okay. From the swamp. That once tried to make a never-ending poison, but kept failing utterly. So she threw away her life's work in disgust. Such a good price for it. Decided to take a swig one day while on the hunt. When things were going quite as well for me now, as they are now, you understand. Turns out that stuff is pretty good. Consider it for sharing, darling. Just everything in moderation, and so. Kingpins. Sir Gilman. Alright. You know. She probably has things to say, right? What's on her mind? Oh, very kind of you to visit me again. Like this. Oh, lovely reader. For I was just standing about, in the blackness of this void, thinking it would be most pleasant if something were to happen for a change. There's a long period of time that this incarnation of mine failed utterly to do anything but bring me peace of mind. Not much of a punishment. I invite you to imagine an upbringing among the Sisters of the Arch. Bandit killers. Living on the outskirts of civilization. Your days all full of training, which could kill you, or just cripple you for life. What do you suppose I lost my sight? Your glorious battle with the scribes, and a careless sparring session with the master. But you've not forgotten enough just yet. In any case, at first I welcomed the prospect of not having to struggle every moment to survive. In less than 2 centuries, why, I heard to grow terribly bored. It did not help at all that the Nightwings of the early days were the stodgiest lot you could imagine, obsessed with obeying the book as strictly as they could. Some of them starting to remind me of myself, I think. When I was young, such idiots. A lot of them. But what am I saying, lovely reader? I shall not bore you further with such matters. I would have bored myself to death back then, if only I could die. Like so many other things, I think morality is something often taken for granted, until it's taken away. So given your mortality, let's say that we get back to business here. Okay. Alright, let's go. Discuss the plan. Oh fuck. I could have talked more, apparently. Can I go back? Call for a group meeting for somebody to reveal his plan in more detail. He reveals some bad news. Wait, what are you saying? What I'm saying, my boy, is that while you can indeed get yourself out of here, it can't be all of you at once. Oh, fuck. We earn our way back one by one, or not at all. But I swear that we'd go free together. We may go free together yet, but it's going to take time, and this is only the first phase. You, Headwind, and the others exchange plans. Let me make this plainer for you still. Here is how the coming days are going to unfold. First, we're going to ascend to the Mount Alodil, there to the north. You may not think this wagon's fit for it, but rest assured it is made for the journey many times. Next, we'll pass through Scribe's Gate. Only the worthy pass through there, as your reader could attest, if she did not merely skim that chapter of the book. Afterwards, we'll reach the Fall of Solium, and meet our adversaries in the rites. They are to be the Tempers, led by the demon Ignaris. You'll know when you see him. Both you and they shall choose someone from your respective ranks. Then once one of the teams prevails, their somebody will be whisked home to the Commonwealth. Whisked home to the Commonwealth. Precisely. Once returned, our somebody is taken in and clothed and fully pardoned. Commonwealth knows about all this? Same Commonwealth that sends into exiles forever? Freedom from the downside is impossible. Many of these details the scribes themselves wish to be kept secret. former exiles and the leaders of the Commonwealth alike. Good incentive to protect those secrets well. So, that's it? We climb the mountain? Someone goes back, and everyone else stays? For most of those participating in the raids, yes, that's it. But I like your connotation, and indeed for us, that isn't it at all. If one of us returns, it shall be a step along our path. However, let us sit for that. Let's let that sit for now. Gather your strength. We'll talk again on our way up. Both Sandalwood leaves the rest for you to consider what he said. You have time now for your vocations. At dawn, you shall be on the scent. Let's mentor someone. Or do I want... Maybe I should do study. I don't know. Can I do this first? I can do this first. Okay. I want to look. He would level up. He would not. He would level up. He would not. He would not. He would. He would not. So we could do... We could do Hedwin. Him level 4. He'd be badass. I wonder who I'd agree to get rid of. Maybe I'd just get rid of her and say, fuck it, I don't need her. Or maybe get rid of him. Yeah, but... Like, do you send someone that's worthy? Because maybe I just would leave them behind. Send someone that's earned their keep. I want to keep Bay around for a while, but... Maybe I just send Piso away? I literally haven't used him even though I've leveled him up. He's been pretty useless. But I would be perfectly fine with him being happy and leaving. Or Jody. Actually, you know what? I could let Jody go. Oh, that's gonna be a tough decision. You are my girl. There's something which I want to discuss with you in private. Stares at you rather intently, as if reaching up to you, and then you do not know what it means to be a reader. Those such as we. You're not limited to reading pages from a book. Though your ability in this eye senses still, mere flashes uncontrollable. I see as well now that they haven't told you yet, your friends, and that explains a lot. They haven't told you, readers, such as you cannot go free. I had wondered why you would insist on pressing onward with this group. In light of this, the answer then was plain. You simply did not know or fully realize. They did not deceive you by the way. There's no reason they would know themselves, other than Tariq, who shall not influence your thinking on such matters. Rather, I had expected, when at first we met, that you already knew the truth of this, from the passages of the Book of Rites, which states it plain. Only those who shall conduct the rites firsthand shall walk the path toward enlightenment, and become eligible to regain their freedom. Perhaps you have not gotten to that part just yet. Makes you normal. It is plain that you are not in adequate condition to conduct the rites. This group values you as a reader. I wish only to ensure you understand that you are what you are getting into here. Despite whatever hopes and dreams and promises might have been shared, do not think the rites can help you to return. That is what you had in mind. So once again, I invite you to depart, and I'll see to it that you are compensated. Do not misunderstand. If it is your wish to remain, then you are welcome. But this journey we are on, it has no guarantees. Not for you, nor for any of us. You understand? You have learned in life your expectations are untempered. There is more at stake here than your freedom alone, and besides, perhaps there is a way. I understand the words of warning, yet, just the same, you choose to carry on. There is more that you wish to achieve on this journey than freedom for yourself. I'm right in that, my girl. And very well. Know that we have much at stake here. In this, anyway. Much more than just a shot at going back to the Commonwealth, which cast us down here to begin with. It sounds like you intend to stick around. And we'll have lots more time to chat as we ascend the secret mountain in the coming days. Until then, he strides out of the wagon then, leaving you with your thoughts. Damn. Alright, I'm gonna study in private. We need to start getting these buffs. You find a relatively quiet clearing to study the Book of Rites, which undivided attention. Through greater understanding comes the reader's influence. Yeah. +1 hope, +1 quickness, +1 presence. I can't do this apparently. Each point. I see the other aspects of back to unlock this. I see. And quickness. Concentrate on the book of the 8 scribes and how together they compose the book of rites among many feats. Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from with you. Then you cannot tell. All night wings gain +1 quickness. Pretty good. I'm just gonna make sure there's nothing here. Nope. Okay. Therefore, well, let's continue. Let's see what happens. Mountain we go. You ready, guys? Damn, look at that. That's some nice music. Here before you lies Mount Elodiel, stretching far beyond your line of sight. Somewhere upon this mountain lies the only place from which you just can escape the downside. Companions gather around before Sandalwood, who stands tall as ever. Whether from the cold air or the subject now at hand, you sense a tension in the air. Now then, you all have any questions now? Not a lot of talking, but go on, ask away. There's only silence. One question stands out in your mind, but you will refrain from asking it. If only one of you gets to go. Read it first. Who shall it be? Go on now, don't be shy. The first question. Why us? Why you indeed, madam? That I can explain. You've seen the sort you stand against as adversaries in the rights. What is it that they want, you suppose? They want their freedoms back, of course. They'll settle it for one of the Commonwealth's own terms. They'll gain their freedom and some cushy new responsibilities. Perhaps then, though, they'll have a hand in sending still more exiles here to join us. Think on it. The Commonwealth rose from the ashes of a fallen empire, thanks to the efforts of the first exiles who escaped this place via the right. It is the Commonwealth's first and proudest tradition to honor those ones who live to redeem their transgressions. They have a certain wisdom, do they not? But as for you, I have been looking for a certain set of dispositions for a good length of time. All I needed was for somebody appropriate to show up and to listen. I have planted many little eyes and ears throughout this land, whispering hints of this, absurd as it may sound. Took someone with a certain faith and creativity to go for it. Someone proved to be Hedwin over there, who was tasked with seeking 2 trustworthy allies. An old buried wagon and a reader. He was invited to bring others for the ride, all different sorts, to gather enough help. And he and his friends could be free. Long story. But you know much of the rest. So then why you? Because I have reason to believe you're not the sort to play right back to the Commonwealth's old hand. The rights as you have seen are quite exclusive. You're imposters in this little party. You'll be the ones to break it up. Now then, more questions. Your head is beginning to spin. You can excuse yourself, or keep listening. No, this is pretty important. Explanations are a lot to take in, though you feel compelled to absorb as much of what he's willing to tell you at this point. He prompts for further questions when Jody raises her voice again. Hold, you mistook my meaning. I understand your plan. Still, I wish to know, why us? Why are we, among all others, chosen for the liberation rite? Ah, I see. But that is simple, really, madam. You are chosen, you are qualified, I should say, because, as the expression goes, it is what the scribes ordain. Though in this case, the expression is quite literally true. When the 8 rated the rites, each of them anointed certain other exiles to participate on their behalf. Exiles who showed some promise of redemption. The teams they formed have stood the test of time, replenishing their numbers as their individuals moved on or passed on. We've met them as they are today, the accusers, the withdrawn, and so on. The 8 scribes are also formed as a special group, against which all the others would be judged. That group they called the Nightwings. You bear their books, wear their masks and raiments. You need but show up to the rites, you see. The others erstwhile jockey for position for a chance to take you on. Yeah, well, what if we don't? What if you don't show up? Then you would deny yourself the chance of freedom and deny it also to your adversary. Victory means nothing in a common right then. Participation is all that matters. Not so, madam. Only the enlightened may regain their freedom. While failure can be an excellent teacher, the scribes do favor the victor. Do you see? Those who do not connect the rites, or do not prevail in them sufficiently, they may find themselves barred from the libertation rites. But these are technical elements. The Nightwings disbanded years ago. Since then, no one has gone free. Yet still the other teams pressed on, with fleeting hope that one day you'd be back. It's been a heavy price to pay in all this. Now, if you'll excuse me, we'll talk again some other time. Some murmur to themselves about all this as he takes his leave. Others reconnoiter pathways leading up the mountain and present you with some options. Ooh. They believes the 8 scribes will bless whoever goes here. Capture the nameless lower summits beneath the mount. By some long lost valuables to be stashed here. Do I want to be blessed for the last one, or do I just want more valuables? This is probably better long term, but I'm gonna go with Bay, because Bay is Bay. Quite literally. The sublime beauty of Mount Melodiel, along with the thin air that high above the sea, has been enough to silence even the most talked of of friends. However, Bay has been positively bursting with excitement. Isn't it wonderful? I think it really is, don't you? Tizo does not agree. Been here before, Tizo, isn't that so? Why would you ever leave? I wouldn't leave. I'd stay. I think I'd stay. Unless maybe I got too cold or hungry. Wait, is that? I think better changes then. Wait, look, Tizo, don't you see? Look, don't you see them there? See yourself. The Bay rises almost off her feet as Imp looks on astonished. Was that the scribes? It was. I know it was. They said something to me. They spoke to me. They told us we are welcome. That we are welcome here. Runs off this rather weird and winning companion. Strangely enough, her enthusiasm is infectious. In spite of everything, your spirits rise. Best leaving the mountain summit. There's a passing whim to see the views from here. Is to look upon the sacred waters here. We're gonna stick with our burrow here. OG. You and Hedwin walk in silence for some time as he conducts a customary survey of the area. Well, my friend, no signs of Hallows. As Jody would say, no sign of anything at all. You sense something is troubling you. Oh, that. It's just... I've been just giving lots of thought to everything that Senelwood told us. In another couple of days, one of us may be gone all of a sudden. Or, I don't mean to put it that way. One of us could go free. We earn our way back one by one, as he said. I want you to know something. The others and I. We talked it over, and when the time comes, we want you to decide who gets to go, if anyone. This might all be a part of Senelwood's plan, but we got here thanks to you, and even though I'm worrying right now about us splitting up, I guess if Senelwood has his way, all of us will meet up on the side. Won't that be a day? Worst case, we keep failing in the rights and be stuck down here together, just like this. The two of you walk on in silence for a time. When at last you return to the wagon, Edwin turns to you again. Thanks for the company, I think. I'm better now. Everyone feels more prepared for the next rite. Oh. Okay. I gained a little bit of experience. Doesn't actually help, unfortunately. You and your companies gather at Scribes Gate, while the single narrow trail to the summit narrows even more and falls under an archway. Carved stone. Long narrow road. Be prepared to speak your mind when you are called. Frankly, most of you still lack enlightenment. You're right. But we may pass together. Much how we act as a single heart and mind during the rites. But we're entering next time, guys. So I will see you then. Peace.